In the far northeast of Japan, across calm blue waters, lies a tiny island unlike anywhere else in the world. The locals call it Tashirojima, but most people know it by a simpler name. Cat Island, why? Because here, cats don't just live among humans, they rule the island. Imagine stepping off the boat. Instead of being greeted by people, you are surrounded by cats. Dozens of them wandering freely along the fishing docks, curling up on rooftops and waiting by the narrow streets as if they own the land. On this island, cats outnumber humans several times over, with only a handful of residents left. Most of them elderly fishermen. It is the cats that have become the true inhabitants of this strange, living paradise. But behind the charm lies a deeper story. For generations, the fishermen of Cat Island believed that cats bring good luck, protection, and prosperity. They were guardians of the village, keepers of fortune, and spiritual companions. That is why the cats are not chased away, not ignored, but cherished, as if each one carries a piece of magic. But how did this island of cats begin? The story goes back centuries, to a time when Tashirojima was nothing more than a humble fishing village. Fishermen noticed something strange. Whenever cats gathered near their nets, the day's catch was bountiful. If the cats turned away, the sea would be empty. Over time, the fishermen believed the cats could predict fortune and even protect them from danger at sea. So the cats were fed, cared for, and respected. When one cat died, it was buried with honor. Shrines were built, small stone monuments with carved cat faces, where locals prayed for safety and good harvests. To them, these animals were not pests. They were sacred guardians of the island. And then came another twist of fate, the silkworm trade. Villagers raised silkworms for extra income, but silkworms attracted mice. To protect their fragile harvest, more cats were brought in. Soon, the population of cats grew and grew, until one day, they far outnumbered the humans themselves. Today, the island is quiet. Fewer than 100 people still live there, most of them elderly. But the cats? They thrive, roaming freely like spirits of the past, reminding everyone of the strange bond between humans, nature, and superstition. Today, life on Cat Island feels like stepping into another world, a place where time moves slower, and the rhythm of daily life belongs not to humans, but to cats. The human population has dwindled. Most of the residents are elderly, living in wooden houses that look unchanged for decades. There are no large supermarkets, no cars rushing through the streets. Only quiet alleys filled with furry shadows. For visitors, it is surreal. Tourists arrive on small ferries, carrying bags of cat food, cameras, and excitement. The moment they step onto the island, dozens of cats rush forward, meowing loudly as if welcoming them home. Some curl around their legs, others sit and stare with curious eyes. It feels less like visiting a village, and more like entering a hidden kingdom of cats. Despite the rustic setting, the cats are well fed. Tourists feed them, and locals still see them as symbols of good fortune. Shops sell cat-themed souvenirs, the keychains, charms, even postcards featuring the island's feline residents. And in the middle of it all stands a shrine dedicated entirely to cats, where prayers for safety, love, and prosperity are whispered by human hands. Here, the cats are not strays. They are guardians, neighbors, and rulers of the land. And though the human voices grow fewer each year, the meows echo louder, reminding everyone why this place is forever known as Cat Island. But Cat Island is not only charming, it also carries an air of mystery. For centuries, locals whispered that the cats were more than just animals, or they were messengers of the spirits. Some said they could sense storms before they came, or warn fishermen of danger at sea. Others believed the cats carried the souls of ancestors, watching silently from the shadows. There are stories of visitors who claimed the cats followed them everywhere, mowing in strange unison, as if guiding them, or perhaps testing them. On foggy days when the island feels cut off from the world, the endless pairs of glowing eyes give the impression that someone or something is always watching. The shrines scattered across the island only deepen the mystery. Stone statues with carved feline faces guard the pathways, small offerings of food or coins left by trembling hands. Many locals say, disrespect the cats and bad fortune will surely follow. Honor them and blessings will come. It is this delicate balance between folklore and reality that gives Cat Island its haunting charm. Here, the line between myth and daily life is so thin, you cannot tell where superstition ends and truth begins. Yet, not everything about Cat Island feels warm and welcoming. Beneath the surface, there is an unsettling darkness, Some visitors describe the silence at night as overwhelming, broken only by the sound of dozens of cats, crying in the distance, like voices echoing from another world. The empty houses of families long gone stand in ruins, their wooden frames slowly collapsing, now claimed by the cats as their own. Stranger still, there are tales of travelers who got lost wandering the narrow paths at dusk, surrounded by hundreds of feline shapes. They said it felt as if the cats were herding them, pushing them deeper into the island, until the way back seemed impossible. For some, it was thrilling. For others, it was terrifying. A few even claim that in abandoned corners of the village, they saw shadows far larger than cats, figures watching silently from broken windows vanishing when approached. Was it imagination, or something older, hidden within the island's forgotten history? On Cat Island, beauty and eeriness walk hand in hand. By day, it is a paradise for cat lovers. But by night, it feels like a haunted sanctuary, where you are not quite sure if you are a guest or a trespasser. As night deepens on Cat Island, the atmosphere changes. The gentle meows of the day turn into something else, a chorus of cries that echo across the empty streets. To outsiders, it feels almost like chanting, as if the cats are speaking in a language no human can understand. Locals whisper of strange encounters. Fishermen once claimed they saw ghostly lights dancing on the shoreline, followed by dozens of cats moving in perfect unison, staring out at the sea as though waiting for something to return. Some believe the cats are guardians of ancient spirits. Others fear they may be vessels of restless souls trapped on the island. The shrines tell their own story too. Many are old, crumbling, covered in moss, yet fresh offerings always appear. Who brings them? No one knows. Some say it is the spirits themselves who demand respect, using the cats as messengers. For visitors who stay overnight, the feeling is undeniable. The island may look peaceful under the sun, but in the shadows, it carries the weight of centuries of superstition. Here you cannot escape the sense that the cats are watching, guarding, and judging. In the end, Cat Island is more than just a paradise for cat lovers. It is a place where myths walk beside reality, where every meow carries the echo of forgotten stories, and every shrine whispers of a past that refuses to die. By day, it feels like a charming village where cats reign as kings. But by night, it becomes something else entirely. A living legend. A haunting reminder that humans are only visitors here. For the few who dare to stay until dawn, the question always lingers. Were the cats simply animals? Or something far older? Something watching through their unblinking eyes? Perhaps that is why Cat Island continues to fascinate the world. Because deep down, we all wonder. If you ever set foot there, will you be the master of your journey? Or just another soul under the watchful gaze of 1,000 cats?